Hi, I'm Kathy Penn, the creator of SoundLiteracy. I would like to walk you through the features of SoundLiteracy. This app is not a game. It's a teaching tool intended to facilitate interaction between you, the teacher, and your student. It can be used by classroom teachers, tutors, homeschool parents, or any parent who wants to help their child with reading and spelling. Now let me walk you through the features. The first thing you will notice is the top section where we have letter tiles. We call this section the pantry. We have the alphabet lowercase, next the alphabet uppercase. We also have tiles in the blanks pantry. The first page has square tiles that can represent one sound at a time in a word. And the second page has rectangle tiles, which could represent syllables or meaningful word parts. We also have consonant teams. The first page has your common consonant teams. Your second page has common silent letter teams. And your third page has extra digraphs. These tiles can be used for positional spellings. For example, CI, SI, and TI are typically found at the beginning of a syllable other than the first to spell shh. We also have vowel teams. The first page includes all of your common vowel teams plus your gray tiles that are used as placeholders for those vowel sounds in unaccented syllables. The next page has your common R-controlled vowels with also a gray tile as to be used as a placeholder. And the last page are just some extra vowel teams. Let me show you another feature of our app that everyone's been asking for. You'll notice the setting buttons right here. Many people want to change the colors of the pantries to match their system. If you don't like the color of the consonants, you can change them to perhaps white, vowels, salmon, punctuation, placeholders, whatever you would like. And you'll see that they're done to match your system. If that doesn't satisfy you, and you want to try some other colors, your system may have blue, may have yellow, might have green. You can change it to that as well. The nice thing is that the app will save your settings, however they are. Every time you open the app, it'll be to your settings. If for some reason you want to change back to the default colors, you can. Next to the settings icon, you'll notice another icon that will take you to some instruction pages. I will tell you about those later. Below the pantries, you'll notice this large gray rectangle that we call the holding space. This holding space is used for holding tiles that you're going to be using during a lesson. Sometimes lessons have a phonogram that has more than one sound. And you'll notice, like with EA, which has 3 sounds, you can continue to pull tiles out of here and they replenish. You never run out of them. If you're doing a lesson, for example, and you need just 2, AI and AY, to spell the long sound of A with vowel teams, you can pull them out and hold them here for during your lesson. Below the holding space, you'll see the tap workspace. It has a plus and a minus button for tapping one sound at a time or deleting one sound at a time. If you want to build a word for your student to read, you can build it and then have the student tap and read it. Rain. Or if you want them to spell it, you can say the word day and they tap D-A and spell D-A, day. When you're finished with the words in the lesson, you can touch this button and tap the clear button once to get rid of what's on the workspace, or tap it twice to get rid of what's in the holding space as well. If you're spelling words with more than one syllable, you can pull rectangles into the holding space, and you can build a word, for example, program. It can be tapped and spelled one syllable at a time. Program. And then if you would like, you could turn on the draw mode at the bottom, and you can mark your word, dividing syllables or marking vowels, however you choose to do it. You can read the word one syllable at a time. Program. Program. You can get rid of the drawing and clear the workspace and the holding space. There are other workspaces on Sound Literacy. We have the Ladders workspace, where you will notice blank boxes that can be used for phonemic awareness, spelling, and comparing one sound at a time. For example, it looks like I built two words that are exactly the same. If this one is at and this one is it, the student can compare which sound is different in at and it. After comparing, they'll notice that the first sound was different. You can also have your student compare three sounds or three words, maybe comparing rhyming words, or three words with beginning blends, or maybe comparing ending blends. You can build words one sound and adding one sound each time, or starting with two sounds and adding one sound each time, or perhaps starting with a word and deleting one sound at a time. There's one more workspace I would like to show you. It's called the sound maps. When you go to the sound maps, the first thing you'll notice is squares that have phonetic symbols on them representing all of the sounds. This sound map is the constant sound map. You'll know that because it's yellow to match the yellow tiles. And the next sound map is the vowel map. You'll notice that it's red to match the red tiles, vowel tiles, and they also have the phonetic symbols on them. If perhaps you wanted to change, perhaps your settings were different than mine, and your colors of the vowels, for example, were green, then your vowel map would also be green. Let me show you a couple ways that the sound map can be used. It can be used with blank tiles while you're teaching your student how to articulate each one of these sounds. P, B, T, D. Or you might be ready to code the sounds with many different ways of spelling it. For example, K can be spelled with a C or with a K, or depending on how far into the system your student is, they may have also learned CK. If you want to see other ways to spell, you just hold down and you can see on this popover all the ways to spell any particular sound. The popovers appear on the consonant map as well as the vowel map. The last thing I wanted to show you was this I button, which takes you to an instruction page to give you more information about how to use the app. You'll see instructions for using the pantries with ideas for lessons, and for the tap workspace, ladders, and sound maps as well. The last thing I'd like to say is thank you for looking at Sound Literacy. If you'd like to even know more information, you can visit our website at www.3dliteracy.com. Looking forward to hearing from you possibly in the future, and enjoy using Sound Literacy.